and ever wonder what happens when storytelling meets unflinching brutality. And um, when it comes to showing them, it was that positive language that would be effective, or thinking more than making more up. And that is entirely small. And before we dive in, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of anime. We're about to explore a list of series and films notorious for their graphic imagery, frequent character deaths, and scenes that test the boundaries of animation. Consider this a warning. If you're easily disturbed, you might want to proceed with caution. Attack on Titan plunges viewers into a desperate battle for survival against man-eating giants. It's a world of savage urban combat and large-scale slaughter, where dismemberment and high casualty rates reshape entire cities. The series delves into themes of genocide, biological experimentation, and the grim realities of total war. Berserk 1997 follows a mercenary through medieval campaigns filled with decapitations, torture, and relentless battlefield carnage. And the story dives into ritual sacrifice and demonic transformations, rewriting the laws of mortality. The infamous Eclipse sequence is a brutal display of graphic assault and mass murder. Hellsing Ultimate 2006-2012 centers on a government-backed vampire who fights undead armies and fanatical paramilitary groups. Common prepare for limbs torn apart, gun battles at point-blank range, and cathedral-level destruction was the series features imagery of war crimes and ideologies that fuel massacres. Devilman Crybaby 2018 updates a classic tale of humans merging with demons, then explores how paranoia spirals into mob violence, explicit dismemberment, public executions, and mass hysteria consume entire neighborhoods. Social media and surveillance accelerate panic, leading to indiscriminate killings. Elfin Lied 2004 follows a mutant with invisible arms that slice through metal and bone, resulting in immediate and graphic fatalities. The plot covers laboratory abuse, child cruelty, and vigilante revenge. Heads, limbs, and barriers are severed in seconds as the character escapes containment. Genocyber is an OVA about psychic bioweapons that trigger citywide massacres. The animation lingers on body horror, including flaying internal explosions and mechanical fusion with flesh. Governments and corporations race to control super soldiers, while civilians become collateral damage. Violence Jack, 1986-1990, set in a post-apocalyptic Kanto, depicts gang rule with executions, assaults, and large-scale pillaging. The titular anti-hero tears through warlords while entire settlements are wiped out. Scenes include cannibalism and cruelty toward prisoners. Another 2012 is a mystery about a cursed class where students and relatives die in elaborate accidents. Deaths involve impalements, glass shards, and household tools that become lethal. The show documents the investigation methods, the rules of the curse, and the mounting panic among classmates. Blood Sea follows a shrine maiden who fights elder barons that feast on humans in graphic fashion. Civilian casualties are shown in broad daylight, including dismemberment during public gatherings, uh, revelations about staged realities and contracts add a cold procedural edge to the violence. Gaunt's 2004 traps recently deceased people in hunts against aliens using firearms blades and explosive collars. Missions take place in crowded districts and temples where bystanders and participants die frequently. The show catalogs equipment loadouts, scoring rules, and mission penalties. Tokyo Ghoul 2014 to 2018 examines a parallel society where ghouls consume humans to survive. Interrogation scenes, organ harvesting, and turf wars are core elements. The series details Kagun biology, agency procedures, and classification ranks that shape how fights unfold. Same. Higurashi, When They Cry, tells a looping story where friendly village life collapses into murder and paranoia. They see episodes include bludgeoning, self-harm, and confinement in makeshift clinics. The series explains local myths, dam protests, and a pathogen theory that ties outbreaks to violent episodes. Parasite, the Maxim 2014-2015, focuses on alien parasites that occupy human bodies and reshape them into blades and tendrils. Combat scenes show heads splitting into weapon arrays that slice opponents instantly. The narrative tracks detection methods, government tactics, and ethical debates about coexistences. Corpse Party Tortured Souls 2013 traps students in a haunted school that reenacts historical murders. The OVA shows disembowelment, eye gouging, and prolonged torture, and that curses are tied to talismans, rituals, and misremembered victims that fuel new deaths. Death Frenzy, to in fact set in Edo-era Japan, follows a tournament where samurai compete with real blades. The show portrays amputations, evisceration, and training injuries with medical detail, but flashbacks cover abusive mentors and cult-like schools that normalize mutilation. Made in Abyss 2017-2022. The contrasts two designs with severe bodily harm from monsters, traps, and the curse of the abyss. Expeditions require amputations, field surgeries, and risky anesthesia under pressure. And the show records the economic systems that send children into lethal depths. Dead Man Wonderland takes place in a private prison that turns inmates into performers for deadly games. And the setting includes rigged obstacle courses, organ harvesting, and blood-based power. And what they have, inmates accumulate the same method currency to buy essentials or face execution devices. And that's what they, A Comic Got Pill 2014 follows assassins who wield imperial arms that often kill in a single strike. Battles include poisoning, dismemberment, and public executions carried out by the ruling regime, certainly modern flak. The series keeps a tally of fallen allies as missions escalate. Fist of the North Star, 1984, 1987, introduces pressure point techniques that make enemies explode or collapse instantly. The plot spans wasteland territories divided by warlords and biker gangs that prey on towns. Civilian protection and resource scarcity set the stage for frequent massacres. Ninja Scroll is a film about a wandering swordsman caught in a plot involving demons and political intrigue. The movie includes beheadings, body crushing, and poison-driven deaths during night raids. It catalogs specialized ninja tools, supernatural abilities, and clan strategies used in ambushes. So which of these titles do you think pushes the boundaries the furthest? Share your picks in the comments. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.